Hey y'all, Donnie Keith here, aka Auntie Peaches from the Aunties Radio Show, also on The Voice of Reason. I'm here to say that ever since my man started taking A game, he's been on top of his A game. When I say A game, I mean his A game. He's more focused. He's definitely working out more. His attitude is better. And he's not complaining of all over body aches due to poor blood circulation, because A-Game provides great blood circulation, if you know what I mean, ladies. That blood circulation. Sometimes I have to hide the A-Game in the bushes when I'm out walking the dog just because I want some sleep, if you know what I mean, ladies. Stay on top of your A-Game, fellas. Get your A-Game.
Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's your man Ronan back with another 5-minute Firewatch, and it's been a long weekend. Hope everybody's been safe, fat and happy. Hope you dropped a mean deuce in the toilet, took care of that business. But with all that being said, I want to say much love to A-Game Nation. Shout out to my subscribers, both new and old. Salute to all my veterans across the board. And today's 5-minute Firewatch is going to deal with mentorship, or we have questions about what that is. Number one, let's get down to the definition of mentorship. The guidance provided by a mentor, especially an experienced person in a company or educational institution. Also, a period of time during which a person receives guidance from a mentor. Now, with that being said, this holiday season, which I don't really personally celebrate, however, it was enjoyable to spend time, not just with my little brother and his family, but to have like those overdue conversations with my nephews. And we talked about things as far as it was sports, things in life. And it was motivating to like really see their responses, have that natural dialogue back and forth, which, you know, again, I wouldn't have been able to afford it to had I maintained my usual routine, sitting in the house, work, and staying in my shell. But I go in saying this because when you look at this space, or what we do as men in general, let's say we happen to transition from this earth tomorrow. With all the things that you have taught, all the things you have said and done in this time given to you, what kind of mentorship would you prefer to be remembered by? See, being in this space since late 2007, I've seen what this space used to be, or supposed to be. It's supposed to be a repository of sound information dealing with taking care of your families, dealing with mental health, all the many issues we talk about as far as with the report card. You know, that infamous thing that people tend to run from. Many of these things and much more was always on the docket, things that we discussed for the most part. If not openly, there are brothers out there to this day who have taken the fight offline. However, we've seen what the space has become. Now, the question among many is, how do you want to be remembered as far as your mentorship? If you're talking about many of the people that we have groomed in this space, how are they solid representations of how we think, how we move, how we operate amongst each other, and in real life in general? Is that something that we can be proud of, or just something that, if we look back at it, we can openly regret? So As usual, you already know there are two banners that you can fly. There's always the lost value system. And then there's the 10 life values. I don't have to really go into depth into all the things that pertain to each banner. Not tonight, at least. This is an honest question that we had to ask ourselves as men. If we look around us in this space and beyond, we have said a lot of things, we've done a lot of things, we have shown a lot of things. But are there things that we are proud of? Or are there things that, if we look back, we were the catalyst to the corrosion of the space? All personal opinions aside, this is something we need to answer for ourselves as men. Not worried about the comings and goings of a lot of females in the space, those who are solid women or just battle hardened 304s. Not the minimal number of elders and the abundance of olders. Have you set your brothers up in a better position than they were? Or were the usual setback that were the obstructionists of the maturation of masculine light? These are many questions that we have to ask ourselves, especially in this space and beyond, because time will tell if you're willing to admit it or not, what kind of mentorship or what kind of effect you have left in this space, because no doubt that will be our legacy. As for my nephews, as far as my peers, as best as possible, I encourage all of them to be better than me. I made my share of mistakes, and every now and then I still do. There's no such thing as a perfect human. However, it takes work to remain consistent, especially when it comes to the side of on the right, being on the side of right. It takes a measure of patience. It takes understanding. It takes empathy. It takes a myriad of things that either some of us are afraid to show or some of us intentionally lack. Are we going to be actual pillars of masculine influence? Or are we going to be called CashApp Johns, PayPal prostitutes, any and everything for $1? I say this in closing. I know what I'm going to do. In either case, you can leave it in the comment section or what have you. We can have a discussion. But this is a question among many we have to ask ourselves as men. I always say never allow your comfort zone to become your coffin. But another question is, have we allowed our comfort zone to bury the next generation? We shall see. Apologize for leaving this on a somber note, but number one, I'm dead tired. Number two, this is one of many questions I ask myself when I look into space and beyond. If you feel the same way, let your comments and your thoughts be known in the comment section, and let's chop it up, because with this being the fourth quarter of 2021, we ultimately hold the keys to prosperity into the next generation, or we're going to be the shovel to bury them. It's on us to choose. So with that, I wish you guys a good night, hopefully a safe weekend, and apologize for the somber feeling, but just all this energy has been sapped out of me right now. But I promise to bring forth the energy next time, because again, we're human. You guys be safe, and I'm a veteran Semper Fi.